I have got something in the van that you are going to want to see. Come and check this out.
The evolution of the car stereo has come on leaps and bounds since the early 50s and the early 60s with just your standard AM, FM dial-in radios. Things started to step up a gear when we had tape decks. Then we had CD players with stupid graphics and horse racing on them, to the downright ugly and crazy looking. I wondered, will things ever improve?
Until I got this. The ATOTO S8 MS, or the model S8 G2094 MS to be precise. What a bit of kit this is. I just want to say a massive thank you to ATOTO for sending me this to review. I've got to show you guys this. This is an incredible bit of kit. But first things first, let's jump into the back of the van, open the box and see what we've got inside. Right, so let's have a look inside the box then. I tell you what, it's weighty, it's heavy, which can only be a good thing because that means it's good quality. Because you don't want it too light, because then you're worried that it's made of cheap stuff. Right, so let's have a look here. There's your warranty and your online support. Comes standard with all the ATOTO products. Their support, by the way, is absolutely fantastic. They respond to their emails really quickly. The user manual for it and the QR code, so you can scan the user manual and have a look at it on your phone as well. That's handy. You get a couple. You get a couple of screen protectors with it as well. And then you've got the screen itself. Now, this is the 9-inch screen, doubled in. I mean, it's all touch screen, so it's absolutely sleek as anything. And then if you turn it round, you can see there. Now, the installation of it is almost doubled in. You have a look there on the screen. It's almost doubled in at the back, but it's sort of in between. You just lift that up a little bit. It's almost in between double and single. So I don't think that would be too difficult to fit, he says. There you've got all your connections there. So that, just trying to do this with one hand. I'm holding the camera, balance it between my legs. But there we've got I think they call them like the chocolate box. I think that's what it's called. Clips in there. Not quite sure what all this is for just yet. And then you've got your vehicle aerial. Your 4G Wi-Fi, GPS, and I think that's the Wi-Fi antenna there. So this thing, you can actually insert a SIM card. So this thing can actually be used as a Wi-Fi modem. So you can actually get Wi-Fi off it. So if you're out and about, you know, and you're limited for signal with your phone, hopefully this thing can help. So that's fantastic. And we've also got this little box here, which I'm assuming has got all the wires in it. So let me just move this big box out of the way. And this is your box of wires. Now, don't be scared by this, okay? Don't be scared by the amount of wires you've got in the box. So I'm assuming that that is your... Let's have a look at the back of the stereo once more. That looks like that might be your GPS. And we've got an array of different connectors for the back of the stereo. Now, which one of these are going to fit mine? I've got no idea. Some of them are spliced, so it might mean that I need to do some wiring. USB, handy. And these are all your, oh, that's your 4G. So that's your 4G. And all your auxiliary cables. Audio, you can plug in any sort of like other speakers that you've got, or a subwoofer or something like that. Another USB cable. The microphone, I've already got one, which is a little bit smaller than that, but we will use that, see what it's like. And that's your GPS. That's your GPS. So that is for Wi-Fi, GPS. God, there's lots in here. They give you lots and lots of things. And that's your Wi-Fi antenna. And some mounting brackets. That's everything in the box. Don't be scared by all of that. It should be fairly simple to install. Right, so first things first, I have taken out the standard fascia that I had for my van, so that can go over there. Removed my old stereo. Now you can see there, this is a double din. It's not as big, nowhere near as big as the ATOTO screen, so I'm liking that even more. So this can go in the back. See, you can see there, that was a single din, the double din screen. I just had it sitting like that. I never did actually manage to mount it in properly, but never mind. And so this is what the ATOTO should look like once it's installed. Oh my God, look at that. It looks so cool. Right. So excited, sorry. Right, so I've put in the double din bracket. So that's solid. I just need to drill it into place now and then somehow just screw that in. Let's get to it. Right, so that's the back of the stereo all wired up. As you can see, we'll go through it with you. This is the actual connection to the actual mains, you know, the ignition, power source. This cable here, this is for mobile phone USB connection, so you can connect your mobile phone via USB. We just need to run that somewhere. This is for external storage, so you can add extra storage to this as well. So you could wire in a, you know, like a 1 terabyte external hard drive if you wanted to. I guess because you can watch movies on this, so if you wanted to watch films and stuff like that, you can load them up. We've got here the GPS, which goes in there, and we've got the 4G Wi-Fi, which goes in there. All we've got to do is plug the antenna in, plug this into the van. We're rocking and rolling. It's really that simple. Right, so the stereo is in. Now we've got to work out where we're going to position all of this. I am going to use these USBs, so I'm going to need to make some kind of like, an idea. Okay, I'm thinking I can run one out of there and make a, if you see what I mean. Anyway, GPS signal and everything's got to be wired in, and we've got to try and put this fascia back on somehow. So basically, if you remember, we had that gap down there. Well, I've got rid of that because I've put the old fascia and just sort of clipped it in, and I've done it on the other side as well. So the whole stereo now looks like it's floating off the dashboard, and I'm absolutely in love with it. The only thing that I want to change is that I've got that hanging down, but you can just tuck it away, and that's fine. And that is for the extra storage. But apart from that, I think it looks an absolute winner. Right, okay, so let's turn the head unit on. Might take a minute or two for it to load up. Okay, so there you can see I've put the Fiat logo on as it boots up, which is pretty cool. I'll show you how to do that in a short bit as well. And then it boots up with the Android logo. So we'll just give it a minute or two for it to load up, and there we are. So just like any mobile phone that you've got, this is your home screen, and this is where you can customize it and put your apps that you will use the most. So you can see that I've put some apps on here. I've put Google Chrome, the Play Store, Deezer, the equalizer for the actual stereo itself. We'll come onto this little folder in just a second. You can create folders just like you can with a mobile phone. We've got maps, the standard sat-nav software which comes with the head unit itself. Press that takes you through to your radio settings. Turn that down. I do get a bad signal where I live. Mobile phone settings, and this is where you can also connect for Bluetooth music and connect your phone via Bluetooth. And the settings button, which we will come on to a little bit later on as well. My radio, I've got a widget there on the screen for the radio as well. So you can do all your normal scanning at the quick touch of a button there, or you can actually open up the radio app itself. So that's your home screen. As I said, it's the same as any mobile phone that you've got. You can drag and drop apps to this as you require. Right, so let's just move on to the actual app screen now itself. So these 6 dots in the middle, if you press that, this now takes you through to your app screen. And this is where you can find all the apps for your front screen, or all the apps that are behind that first page. So let's just show you what we've got here. So that's an interesting one. We've got Alexa. So we can click on that. And yes, it is. It's Amazon Alexa, believe it or not. So hopefully it will work. If it's anything like the one I've got in my house, it will ignore me. Alexa, what's the time? Yeah, she's ignoring me. Fantastic. Google Assistant, again, pretty much the same as the Alexa. Auxiliary, so that's if you've sort of plugged in any extra TV screens for the back of the vehicle, or subwoofers and stuff like that. Bluetooth telephone, again, we've got that on the home screen. Bluetooth music, it is what it is. BT2 is where you can connect your phone and you can get the internet and all your other stuff provided off that. CarLink 2, that's where you can connect your phone via Bluetooth or via the USB lead that they provide you, and you can get Android Auto or Apple CarPlay on there. Google Chrome, we've got that on the front screen. Digital radio. Deezer, this one's quite interesting, the Drive chat. Now, if I press on that, you do have to download an app for it to work. I haven't done that just yet. I will do it. But in short, it's AI. And you can talk to it and ask the stereo to do things for you. So you can ask it to play certain apps and things like that. So that's really, really good. So I will be using that. DVR cam, that's if you've attached the front camera. Equalizer, again, that's for another camera if you've installed it. So I'm assuming you can plug in CCTV and use this as a CCTV monitor. File Manager, that will come under customization. We'll come back onto that in just a little bit. Find apps. Now this is a really good little app, this one. So when you click on that, this will bring up all the apps that are compatible with the head unit, 100% compatible. There's a lot on there. Everything you need is on here. Absolutely loads. So I've downloaded a few off here. I've downloaded Netflix, that's correct, Netflix, YouTube. I haven't downloaded Disney Plus, but you can download all the apps. Now you can download them through the Play Store, but not all the apps will work. So you might need to download an APK file for some of them. But if you go into Find Apps, that is the app software for the device, and it will let you download those apps. Most of what you find in there is on the Play Store anyway. Gallery. So click on all. You can see there that it does come with some preset pictures for you to look at, and these you can set as your wallpaper. And you can see on there as well that the quality of these pictures are really, really good. It is a QLED screen. I can't remember what QLED stands for now. Quantum something. But you can really see like the absolute quality of these pictures. I mean, it is really good. And you wait till you see the video content and quality as well is great. Scroll along again. Yeah, basically you can see all the apps here. So we've got Google Maps, Netflix. I mean, come on. I mean, come on. How good is that? You can actually watch Netflix on your head unit. Now, it is illegal to watch videos while you're driving. And there is a set in the settings, there is a button that you can turn it on or off. So when your handbrake is engaged and disengaged, it will allow you to watch video or not allow you to watch video. So that's a really good safety feature there. And it does get rid of the temptation to watch YouTube while you're driving down the road. Prime Video. So let me just click on this. Hopefully it will load up. My internet's good. Yes, it is. So you can see how quick it is at loading up. I mean, it's instantaneous. So let's click on Clarkson's Farm, just to show you the quality. We'll turn the volume up a little bit. Might take a while to load because my internet isn't very good where I live. Right, here we go. It's loaded up now, so you can see Amazon Prime is loaded up. The sound is great as well. So there you go. That is the Amazon Prime. I don't think YouTube will work. Oh, there we are. YouTube. It's all working now. Got a better internet signal. As you can see, it's really quick, really responsive. And let's see if it will play one of my videos. I'll click on that. There we go. It's one of my previous videos that I did there. Brilliant. Right, so we'll come out of this. Right, so that is basically the app screen. So as I said earlier, you can actually customize your home screen just like you can with your mobile phone. So just for this demonstration, I am going to drag and delete the radio setting. I am going to drag and delete the Play Store just so I can show you how to add the apps back. So if we go back here, it was the Play Store, so we go back into the apps page. There's the Play Store. You hold your finger down on it and you can just drag it back, and there it is on your home screen. Now I've got a space there. That's roughly the size you need for your widgets. You just hold your finger on the screen, and then you've got wallpapers, live wallpapers and widgets. Let's click on widgets, and here's all your widgets that you can add to the home screen. You can have the Chrome search bar, Chrome bookmarks, at a glance. You can even have the finance watch list if you wanted to. No thank you. You can have Facebook Messenger on there as well, but I'm just going to put the radio back on there. So where was that? Here it is. You hold your finger on it and drag it back, and that's how you customize the home screen. Now, as I said earlier on with the wallpapers, so you can see I've got this black wallpaper with this like sort of pink smoke going across it. You just hold your finger on the screen and click on wallpapers, and here's all your wallpapers here that you can choose. So there's lots and lots and lots. Which one shall we choose? Let's choose that, the lovely flower. Set wallpaper, and there we are, and that's changed that. So as you saw in the installation earlier on, it did come with a USB lead, which I've just tucked underneath the stereo here, and I can pull that out. So that USB lead is for external storage. So you can add your own hard drive or flash drive to it if you wanted to. So for the purposes of this, I'm just going to install the USB stick. And I'm just going to show you now what you can do. On the app screen, you go into File Manager, and here you can access all your external stuff. So you can, pictures, there we go, there's one of me in my van having a jolly good time. So what you can do is you can actually set that as a home screen from here if you wanted to. I'm not going to. Actually, no, let's do it for a laugh. There we go. So that's now set as the wallpaper on the home screen. But you can just scroll through all your images. There's another one of me. I obviously love a selfie. And if you download files into the root directory of your external device, that is where you can go into System Startup logo, and you see I've got the Fiat badge there. So when I boot the stereo up, it will come up with the Fiat badge, and you can do that with anything, providing it meets the resolution of 1280 x 720, and you can have any logo you want when you start the stereo up. So, and there we are. I'm going to change that back. It's a bit vain, isn't it, having a picture of yourself? There we go. Let's have the trees. Set wallpaper. There you go, and you can see how quick and easy it is to use there. And as I say, the customization settings, they are what they are. It's all there to see. You've got the general settings here, which is your sort of mirror display, built-in microphone settings and stuff, devices for the head unit, so your brightness, your sound, so you can turn the beeping off, which is what I've done because that's the only thing I can find on here that was annoying me. Apart from that, I couldn't fault it. So there you go, guys, another quality product there by ATOTO. I think you'll agree that is pretty smart. I cannot wait to get all those apps properly downloaded and working, and get using this. You know, I've got no excuse to be bored in this vehicle now. I've got no excuse to get lost because I've got the biggest sat-nav screen you could want in the front of your vehicle. So once again, thank you so much to ATOTO for sending me this product to review. I hope you guys have liked it. I'll put a link to ATOTO in the description below with a link to all their products and their website, so you can go and check them out for yourself. And there'll also be some cheeky little discounts there for you for your first purchase as well. So go and check that out. So guys, if you have enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, leave me a note in the comments section below. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I'll be really grateful. We're getting there. We're nearly at 1,000. But anyway, thanks very much for watching. I hope you found it informative. Don't forget, check out the links in the description below and go and get yourself an ATOTO product. You will not regret it, I promise.